Yes, the first asana today we are going to be doing is the Bhairanganathasana. So, all of us are going to be getting into the plank position. All of you please get into the plank position now. All of you please get into the plank position. We are going to be beginning the Bhairanganathasana. So for the Bhairanganathasana, the first step is to come into the plank position. So all of you please come into the plank position. So once you come into the plank position, you are going to be taking your right leg all the way up and above your shoulder and in front of your hands. In between your hands, you are going to be taking your leg in between your hands. Place both your legs. Look forward. In this asana, you are going to be looking up, looking forward. Keep your gaze towards the third eye. Your face is up, you are not bending your head down. Keep your face as it is looking forward and turn your gaze towards your third eye. Your eyes are going to be focused towards your third eye. You are going to be centering your eyes towards your third eye. Visualize yourself as Lord Kala Bhairava. We are going to be doing the Rechaka Kumbhaka in this asana. Focus on the exhalation. Once you exhale, hold the breath for a few moments as much as you are comfortable and allow the breath to come back inside. Your focus is only going to be on the exhalation in this pranayama. This pranayama is called the Rechaka Kumbhaka. So once you exhale, just hold the breath for a few moments comfortably and allow the breath to come back inside by itself. And then again repeat the pranayama. In this asana, you are going to be performing the Moola Bandha, which is the perineal lock. Chanting the japa Sada Shivoham.
Asana ko gunapiti jayi.
Now, you can come back to the plank position. We are going to be repeating this asana on the other side. We did it on the right side, so we'll do it on the left side now. So take your left leg all the way in front of your body and place it in between your hands. Place your legs in between your hands. Look up, you are not looking down in this asana. Look forward and turn your gaze towards the third eye. Turn your eyes towards the third eye. Get your gaze towards your third eye. Visualize yourself as Lord Kala Bhairava in your inner space. Continue to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka. Try to get your hips down towards the ground. Try to push your hips towards the ground. If you are up, try to get your hips down towards the ground. But your knees are off the ground. You are not touching the knees to the ground. Knees off the ground. Look forward. Keep your gaze towards the third eye. Visualize Lord Kala Bhairava. Continue to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka and the Moola Bandha, chanting the japa Sada Shivoham.
Asana ko gunapiti jayi.
Now relax and come onto your knees. Relax and come onto your knees. The next asana that we're going to be entering into is going to be the Unmukha Pitasana. So for you to enter into the Unmukha Pitasana, so now you're going to be placing your hands and your elbows on the ground. It's going to be a similar variation of Gajasana. but your entire elbows are on the ground. From this position, you're going to be focusing on trying to push the heels towards the ground. Try to focus and push the heel towards the ground. As you perform the Unmukha Pitasana. Try to bend down. Try to keep your knees also straight. But if your knees are bending, that is fine. It's okay with your knees bent, but focus on pushing your the heels to the ground. Now, while doing this, you're going to be visualizing Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Sada Shivoham.
भून्यस्थौ जानुनी हस्तौ चतुष्पदमवाङ्मुखम् उत्थापिताङ्घ्रियुगलकटिस्थलमभिरुका.
And relax. The next asana that we are going to be entering into is going to be Vashishthasana. So for us to enter into the Vashishthasana position, this is going to be basically a side plank. Okay, so you're going to be going down onto your side. From a plank position, you're going to turn yourself towards the side and try to place one foot on the ground and the other on top of it. If you are not able to balance here, then you can place the foot forward to balance yourself. Now, you're going to stretch your hands straight above and look up towards the sky. Look up towards the sky and hold the position. Don't slouch. Visualize yourself as Sage Vashishta in your inner space and the internal japa. Sada Shivoham.
ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटवासिष्ठमरीचहलमत्स्यकम् परिवृत्तिं चोदरस्य विविधं धनुरासनम्.
Relax. We are now going to be repeating Vashishthasana on the other side. So you're going to switch directions and we're going to enter into Vashishthasana once again. So switch directions, raise your hand up, stabilize yourself, stay without any movement and visualize yourself as Sage Vashishta in your inner space and the internal japa. Sada Shivoham.
ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटवासिष्ठमरीचहलमत्स्यकम् परिवृत्तिं चोदरस्य विविधं धनुरासनम्.
Relax. You can drop to your knees and sit down on your butt. Stretch your feet out in front of you. Just stretch your feet out in front of you. Now, we are going to be entering into the Anjani Asana. So, with your feet together, toes pointing upward, knees stretched out, feet stretched out in front of you, toes pointing up. Now, place your hands under your butt, palms facing above. So you're going to sit on top of your palms. Sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. We are now going to continue to perform the Rechaka Pranayama. In the Rechaka Pranayama, you're going to be focusing on exhalation. Focus on exhaling slowly and deeply, visualizing the breath coming out all the way from your stomach. And let the breath go in by itself. Along with it, we are going to be performing the Jalandhara Bandha. So once the breath goes in, lock the chin to the chest into the Jalandhara Bandha. And then release and slowly exhale. And let the breath in fill it automatically. Once again enter into the Jalandhara Bandha. Continue to perform the Rechaka Pranayama along with the Jalandhara Bandha and visualize yourself as Lord Hanuman in your inner space. Please visualize yourself as Lord Hanuman in your inner space. And the internal japa. Mahasada Shivoham.
दो वो कर की उभय हथेली कोरबारली मैले भेरी सो आगाने भूपरि दाशे महाने अंगुली मिली राशे.
Slowly you can release yourself from the Jalandhara Bandha. We are next going to be entering into Paschimottanasana. So for this we are going to pair up. So in Paschimottanasana we are going to be bending forward and down by holding on to our big toes with our prana mudra, which is your index and middle finger. Prana mudra is your index and middle finger. So with that you're going to hold on to your big toes and pull yourself towards the ground. So the partner who is going to be assisting you, you're going to apply pressure, pushing down, bending forward. Yes, I request all of you to please partner up. All the Kailasavasis, please ensure all the participants are partnering with each other while doing this. Please partner up. When you partner, it gives a lot more pressure that is required for you to bend down and hold. All of you who are supporting also, please see how we are doing it. Okay? You're going to stand from the back and then you're going to apply pressure onto the lower back. Okay, just pushing the person forward and down. Okay, so you're going to stand. If you have done, then you can switch partners and repeat. If you have done, you can then switch partners and repeat. Bend down and hold. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space as you perform the Paschimottanasana and the internal japa. Mahasada Shivoham.
जानो परिललाटन्तो पश्चिमं तानमुच्यते येन केन प्रकारेण सुखं धार्यं च जायते.
The next asana we are going to be entering into is going to be Ugrasana. So for us to move into the Ugrasana, what you're now going to be doing is you're going to be interlocking your hands behind your neck. Interlock your hands behind your neck. From here you're going to bend forward, arching your back, rounding your back. Try to get your head towards your knee. Here, see, the goal for us here is to arch the back, okay, to round the back as much as possible. In Paschimottanasana, the goal is for you to keep your back straight and bend forward and down. In Ugrasana, it is for you to round the back, arch the back as much as you can. Let's all just look at the screen for a moment. All of you please look up. I'll show you how the difference between the Paschimottanasana and the Ugrasana is. All of you just look up at the screen for a moment. So in Paschimottanasana, what happens is that your back is straight, okay, and you're bending all the way from your hip. So you bend down with your back that is flat. So this is Paschimottanasana, where your back is flat and then you bend down. So you bend all the way from your hips. Now when you do this, your forehead automatically comes beyond your knee and all the way to your calf muscles which are there. Now when we perform the Ugrasana, what our goal is once you interlock your hands behind your neck, you're going to arch your back. So you can see your back is arching. You're trying to get your forehead as close as possible towards your knee. So this is the difference between Paschimottanasana and the Ugrasana. So in Ugrasana, arch your back as you bend down, bringing your forehead towards your knee. Visualize Devi Kali in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
स्वपाणिभ्यां दृढं धृत्वा जानुपरि शिरोन्यसेत् आसनो अग्रमिदं प्रोक्तं भवेदनिलदीपनम्.
Slowly come back to a seated position. We are next going to be entering into the Marichi Asana. So for you to enter into the Marichi Asana, first we are going to be bending our left leg, placing the left foot on the ground, raising our left knee towards the sky. Now you're going to wrap your arm, the left arm, around your left leg and hold on to it with your right hand from behind and bend forward and down, bringing your forehead towards your knee. Bringing your forehead towards the knee, bend forward and down, bringing your forehead towards the knee and hold the position. Hold down and hold the position. Continue to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka, where you're going to exhale deeply, visualizing the air flowing out all the way from your stomach. And then let the air go in by itself. You're going to visualize yourself as sage Marichi in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Now slowly you're going to come back to a seated position. Drop your left knee towards the side. Okay, drop your left knee to the side. Bring your left foot closer to your perineum. Now once again we are going to be bending all the way forward, interlocking our hands around our feet and bend forward and down. Bend forward and down. Hold the position. Hold the position. You're going to continue to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka, where you're going to focus on the exhalation. Now visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
महामुद्रां प्रवक्ष्यामि तन्त्रेऽस्मिन् मम वल्लभे यां प्राप्य सिद्धा सिद्धिं च कपिलाद्याः पुरागताः.
Slowly raise up. Now you are going to be repeating the same on the other leg. So now we are going to be entering into Marichi Asana. Bend your right leg, bringing your feet onto the ground and knees above. Interlock your hands, wrapping it around the knee, lock it behind your back. And you're going to bend forward and down. Bend forward and down. Hold the position. Now visualize yourself as sage Marichi in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गुष्ठप्रसारणे.
Slowly come back. Now you're going to drop your right knee towards the ground, bringing your right foot closer to your perineum. Now once again bend forward and down, interlocking your fingers around your feet. Try to interlock, reach out all the way towards your feet. If you're not able to get all the way to your feet, hold on wherever you're able to, and from there you're going to focus on the exhalation. Focus on exhaling and getting yourself lower to the ground more and more. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
महामुद्रां प्रवक्ष्यामि तन्त्रेऽस्मिन् मम वल्लभे यां प्राप्य सिद्धा सिद्धिं च कपिलाद्याः पुरागताः.
Relax. Now come back to a seated position. Stretch both your feet out. Just stretch both your feet out and shake it out. Relax it. Rotate your ankles. Okay, yes. So now we are going to move forward into the next asana. We are going to be entering into Bhadrasana 2. So get both your heels closer towards your perineum. Bring your soles of your feet together, heels close to your perineum. Interlock your fingers around your feet and try to flap your thighs so you push your knees all the way towards the ground. Try to bring your feet all the way, so your knees all the way towards the ground. Now visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Bring your gaze towards your nose. Continue to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka. Exhale all the way from your stomach and let the breath flow in. Now have the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
गुल्भौ च वृषणस्यादः सीवन्त्याः पार्श्वयोः क्षिपेत् पादपार्श्वे तु पाणिभ्यां दृढं बद्ध्वा सुनिश्चलम्.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be entering into is going to be Gwali Pavasana. So from Bhadrasana position, you're going to extend your feet a bit further from your body. Keep the toes together, heels apart, and keep your knees open. So you're going to form a diamond shape. Okay. Now place your hands on your respective knees. Now place your hands on top of your knees. Kailasa Kashi. Sit straight. Continue to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka. Focus on exhalation. Exhaling all the way from your stomach. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
पूर्व चरपट चौक कख्यो सोजी बाजी विजोगी जे सोजी यामे एडी भिन्न जराशे अंगुल आठ अंतरो राशे.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be entering into is the Joni Asana. Now, with your feet in the same position, you're going to stretch your feet out a little further from your body and bend down and forward, bringing your forehead in the gap behind your heels, and stretch your hands in front of you. So you want to try and get your forehead behind your heel. And if your knees are slightly bent and lifted towards the top, that is fine. Try to bend forward and down and hold the position. Visualize the Yoni Mandala in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
दोगु पगधली संपुट करे एडी मेड के ढिंग दरे अर्ध हाथ को अंतर राशे लिलाट पगधलियां ऊपर दाशे.
Slowly come back to a seated position. Now we are going to be bending forward and down into the same position as earlier, and instead of stretching our hands in front of us, we are going to be stretching our hands towards the side. So bend forward and down, bringing your forehead behind your heels, and stretch your hands towards the side. Bend down. Bend down and hold. Now visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
पूरब विधि परिपकधले संपुट शोल एडी मिले राशे एजासु माहिली कानी अगुल दो आतरे लिलाट धरती लगावे.
Relax. Now slowly come back to a seated position. Now we are going to be entering into the Siddha Samadhi Asana. So for you to enter into the Siddha Samadhi Asana, first thing you need to do, get your heels closer towards your perineum and lift your mala backward, especially Swamiji's dollar. You're going to turn it backward because you're going to bend forward and down. So make sure your Kanta Rudraksha does not touch your feet, especially Swamiji's dollar doesn't touch your feet. Now you're going to insert your hands under your calf muscles. Insert your hands under your calf muscles. And you're going to bend down, bringing your chin in front of your toes. So you're going to bring your chin in front of your toes. Try to bring your forehead towards the ground as much as you can. Those of you who are able to, bring your chin in front of your toes and hold. Visualize Lord Surya in your inner space as you perform the Siddha Samadhi Asana and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
पूर्व विधि परिपकथले संपूट शोल एडी मिली राशे एड्यासु माहिली कानी अगोल दो आतरे लिलाट धरती लगावे.
The next asana we are going to be entering into is going to be Chinaki Pavasana. Now get your heels together, feet together, get it as close as possible towards your perineum again. Bring your heels towards your perineum. Now you're going to be holding on to your respective feet and you're going to open them up like a book. So your soles are going to be facing up towards the sky. Bringing your elbows on top of your thighs and bend forward. And gaze at the tip of your nose. Hold on to your feet and try to open them up like a book. So the soles of your feet face the sky. Now visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
दो उपगा की एडी धरती मगिवा मेढ़ लगावे पगथली माहिली कोर अंगूठा की सदिसु दिजोड़े बारली कोर फना शुल्या राशे.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be entering into is going to be the Charapata Chokasana. Now from this same position, place your hands on top of your knees and you're going to press your knees all the way towards the ground. So try to get your heels as close as possible towards your perineum and place your hands on your knees and push them towards the ground. Apply pressure and push them towards the ground. Now we are going to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka along with the Uddiyana Bandha, which means we are going to be exhaling forcefully and getting our stomach in and up into the Uddiyana Bandha. Hold as comfortably as possible and then relax and let the breath flow in automatically. Once again repeat by exhaling deeply and forcefully and pull your stomach in and up. Continue to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka along with the Uddiyana Bandha. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
दो पगथली संपुट धारे आगाने कर जारे बसारे घोड़ा भूसौ लगता राशे हाथ दो वो घोड़ा परिदाशे.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be entering into is the Bhairavasana. For you to enter into the Bhairavasana, now you are going to be holding on to your feet. So you are going to insert your hand under your ankles. Hold on to your feet and pull them towards you. You are going to pull your feet all the way towards you. Try to insert your feet, insert your hands and pull your feet as close as possible. Your heels are raised up towards the sky. And your feet are pulled closer to you. Hold the position. The more we practice this, we'll be able to perform it. So try to pull as much as you can. Now visualize yourself as Lord Kalabhairava in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
बुल्भौ सम्पीड्य चान्योन्यं व्युत्क्रमेणोत्थितं शनैः जान्वोः पार्श्वगतौ हस्तौ दण्डवद्भैरवासनम्.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Samanasana. For you to enter into the Samanasana, first from the same Bhadrasana position, you are going to bring your left foot closer towards your perineum. Okay? Bring your left foot close to your perineum. Lift your right leg towards your chest. You are going to insert your right hand under your calf muscle and pull the foot close towards your chest. Come on, all of you, try to pull it as close as possible towards your chest. Apply a little more pressure and pull it. Pull and hold. Hold the position. Now perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka. Exhale slowly and deeply. Now visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
समानासनमावक्ष्ये सिद्धमन्त्रादि साधनात् एकपादमुरौ दत्त्वा गुह्योऽन्यलिङ्ग वक्त्रके.
Now you're going to raise your the right foot all the way up towards your shoulder. Try to lift it as high as you can. If you're able to take it all the way to your shoulders, that is great. If you're not able to take it till your shoulder, try to get it as high as you can. Maybe on your elbows or on your arms, wherever you're able to get it. Raise it as high as possible. Now place both the hands beside your hips and stretch your left leg forward. Stretch your left leg forward, toes pointing up. Come on, every one of you, stretch your left leg forward, raise your left leg up towards the sky. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
केवलं पादमेकं च स्कन्धे चारोपि यत्नतः एकपादेन गगने तिष्ठेत दण्डवत् प्रभो.
Relax. You can drop your feet. We are now going to repeat the Samanasana and the Apanasana on the other side. So this time you are going to be bringing your left foot closer towards your, the right foot close to your perineum, and raise the left foot, bringing it close towards your chest. Now sit straight. Continue to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka as you visualize Swamiji. Have the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
समानासनमापक्षे सिद्धमन्त्रादिसाधनात् एकपादमुरौ दत्त्वा गुह्योऽन्यलिङ्गवक्त्रके.
Relax. Now from here we are going to be entering into the Apanasana. So with our right leg, the left leg raised all the way up towards our shoulder. Place your hands by the side of your hips and you're going to stretch the right leg all the way up towards the sky. So place your left leg as high as possible towards your shoulder and stretch your right leg forward, toes pointing up towards the sky. Come on, lift, 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 all of you lift. Lift your right leg, lift it off the ground. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa. Maha Sada Shivoham.
केवलं पादमेकं च स्कन्धे चारोपि यत्नतः एकपादेन गगने तिष्ठेत दण्डवत् प्रभो.
Relax. The next asana is going to be Gomukasana. So stretch both your feet forward and settle down. Now from this position you are going to be crossing your left foot and bringing it under and cross your right foot on top of it, entering into Gomukasana. You are seated on the ground on your butt and the heels by your sides. Now place your hands interlocked over your right knee, the knee that is on top. Sit straight. Please sit straight. Here we are going to be performing the Shitkari Pranayama. Let us look at what the Shitkari Pranayama is. In the Shitkari Pranayama, you are going to be inhaling in the gap between your teeth and then exhaling through your nose. Continue to perform the Shitkari Pranayama. Inhale through the gap between your teeth and then exhale through your nose. While you are doing the Shitkari Pranayama, you are going to visualize the face of a cow in your inner space. and the internal japa. Om Nithyanandoham.
सव्ये दक्षिणगुल्फं तु पृष्ठपार्श्वे नियोजयेत् दक्षिणे अपि तथा सव्यं गोमुखं गोमुखं यथा.
Relax. The next asana is going to be Anasuyasana. So for you to enter into the Anasuyasana, now hold on to your toes with your index and middle finger, which is the Prana Mudra. Hold on to your big toes on each side. Continue to perform the Shitkari Pranayama. Along with the Shitkari Pranayama, we are going to be performing the Uddiyana Bandha, which means once we inhale through the gap between our teeth, we are then going to forcefully exhale through our nose and pull our stomach in and up into the Uddiyana Bandha. Hold as comfortably as possible and repeat. Whenever you inhale, you're going to inhale through the gap between your teeth. Now visualize yourself as Rishika Anasuya in your inner space and the internal japa. Om Nithyanandoham.
दक्षिण गोड़ोनी चौठाने वागोंता के ऊपर आने गोड़ा संधि मिलावे भारी आड़ा पदपुरी दे संधि पसारी.
Now you're going to bend forward and down, bringing your forehead all the way towards the ground, and interlock your fingers behind your back. As you bend down, remember always when you bend down, you're going to exhale and bend down. Bend forward and down as you exhale. Bend forward and down and hold the position. Now visualize yourself as Rishika Anasuya in your inner space and the internal japa. Om Nithyanandoham.
जीमणा गोदा की संधि उपरिडा वा गोड़ा की संधि मिराई राशे गोड़ा से उले पगथल्यालो आडवाई सूधा राशे.
Now we are going to be moving forward into the Garudasana. So for us to enter into Garudasana, you are now going to bring your right leg to the side and bring your left foot closer towards your perineum and hold on to your respective knees. The right foot is in front of the left ankle. Okay, hold on to your knees, respective knees. Place your hands on your respective knees. Continue to perform the Shitkari Pranayama. Inhale through the gap between your teeth. And exhale through your nose. Continue to perform the Shitkari Pranayama. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda, the vehicle of Mahavishnu, in your inner space and the internal japa. Om Nithyanandoham.
तावोपकमोडी येडी माहिलव गुल्फमूलद्वारिणी चैदे वैसे जी मणिपकथली धरती टेकी गोड़ो ऊंचो उभौ राशे.
Now from this position, bring your left foot under your butt. So you're going to sit on your left heel and twist yourself towards the right, bringing your elbows onto the other side of the right knee. Interlock your hands behind your head and twist yourself towards the other side and try to bring your elbows together. Try to bring your elbows together. Keep your elbows together once you twist. Hold the position. Visualize yourself as Sage Narada in your inner space and the internal japa. Om Nithyanando Ham.
इष्टिजुवामुपकथली केरी भूपरिता ही लगावे फेरी गोड़ा सुधोपना है जो जी दछिपाशति राशे सोई.
Relax and slowly lay down on the ground as we enter into Shavasana. Stretch your feet out. Place your hands by the sides of your hips, palms facing up towards the sky. Close your eyes. Have a slight gap between your feet. Just inhale and exhale.
Shivoham
Bring your awareness back to your body. Move your hands, move your toes. Bring your knees towards your chest. Slowly roll yourself to the left and right and come back to a seated position. Now sit straight and bring your hands in front of your heart. Remember Swamiji in your third eye, and let us end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you everybody.